This is 7 News.
Tonight, arrests and injuries as more than 100 gate crashes invade a Perth party. From rescuer to rescued, the Perth man who passed out saving a mother and her son from a house fire.
I thought I'm gonna die.
And a 5-car crash upstages the F1s in Melbourne.
From the studios of 7 Perth, Emmy Kubainski.
Good evening. A young man had his face slashed open and 6 people were arrested after a teenage party advertised on Facebook spiralled out of control. Police say more than 100 people gate crashed the Byford party.
Well, some black-talk house party gets out of control. The end of a teenage party in Byford. 10:30 last night, Penny Up Road. It's dark, but you can clearly hear police struggle to contain 150 people, most of them gate crashers.
Guys, if you're not staying here, start going.
Party host Brenton formally invited 30 people. 5 times that showed up. Police say they were pelted with bottles. One partygoer's face was split open, his head kneed against a fence. 6 people were arrested, mostly for obstructing police. 4 were underage.
It was pretty hectic last night.
Daniel Iyer filmed his brother's party as it got out of control.
Everyone sort of spilled out onto the street. There was people walking up and down the street everywhere, all down Southwest Highway, just drunk as anything.
It's the second party in 2 weeks at this house. The difference last night, the party was advertised on Facebook. Invites should be done in a formal way, not by advertising widely to any number of people on Facebook.
The address was listed on the Facebook event page.
Oh, it's hard not to get anything on Facebook because everything's on Facebook these days.
Do you admit it got out of hand?
Yeah, it did get a bit out of hand. Once the fight started happening, we were just trying to play a good game of pool, and then chicks started jumping on top of the pool table.
Hey! Blake Johnson, 7 News.
As we go to air, a man is in hospital with serious wounds to his face and neck after he was glassed. Blake Johnson joins us live from Royal Perth Hospital. Blake, how badly injured is the victim?
Emmy, the 27-year-old victim is in a stable condition here in Royal Perth Hospital after surgery today on some very serious injuries. Police say he was stabbed repeatedly in the face and neck with a broken beer glass. He was attacked at the Brighton Hotel in Mandurah last night. There was an argument. Then police say the attacker smashed his glass, lunged towards the victim and slashed his face and cheek, and we understand came very close to the carotid artery. The alleged attacker is a 25-year-old man from Dudley Park. Emmy, he now faces a charge of causing grievous bodily harm.
Thanks for that, Blake. A mother and her 3-year-old son have been rescued from their burning home in Dianella. A neighbour says he dragged the pair from the flames before passing out from the smoke seconds later. Tonight, the injured woman is in an induced coma.
I thought I'm gonna die.
From rescuer to rescued, firefighters found Daniel Rebecca passed out inside the burning home.
And we were blasted with heat and fumes and everything.
Daniel Rebecca knew something was wrong when he heard glass smash. He says he ran across the road, but the smoke was so thick he couldn't see inside the burning home.
We could hear the kid screaming. We were trying to work out where he was.
Daniel called the boy to this window. That's when he grabbed the 3-year-old by the wrist and dragged him to safety. But the boy's mother was still inside, trapped after cutting herself on a piece of glass.
I took a deep breath and jumped in.
Daniel found the woman lying injured on the floor. He managed to pull her to the window where firefighters were waiting to help. That's when he was overcome by thick smoke.
The next thing I knew, I was in the carport next to her and had an oxygen mask on.
Corey Fitch, 7 News. A suspicious fire in Perth South has left a family of 6 homeless. Arson squad detectives say the blaze started in a car in the family's garage before spreading to another vehicle and into the house. 2 people were asleep upstairs at the Walker home when the blaze broke out. The owners were supposed to have a home open today.
It's difficult to really put into words. You just don't know. You've got so much things you've got to sort out. You've got to find somewhere to live, cars, clothes.
And Arson squad detectives are looking into another suspicious fire that threatened homes in Ardros this afternoon. The Fire started at around 2:30 in Wireless Hill Park. Homes on McCallum Crescent and Munsey Street came under threat. 14 firefighters and 3 helitacs quickly extinguished the flames. Hundreds of protesters have been arrested after they attacked banks and set fire to shops during a massive riot in London. 250,000 people took to the streets, angry over cuts to government spending and jobs.